So as we're coming into renovation season, I think a lot of people are starting to look at grass seed if they haven't already bought any, and just kind of make their picks. But I want to just caution you as you're looking for grass seed on the market to pay attention to the label. If you can get label information before you make your purchase or before you decide to make your purchase, you're going to be much better off, because I just want to make sure you're getting not only what you're paying for, and you know that you're at least expecting to pay for grass seed, but I want to make sure that you're actually getting grass seed with what you're buying. Let me explain. Here we go. So I've done a video before just kind of going over what's on a label for grass seed. If you haven't seen that already, just go ahead and click in the corner up here, check that video out, maybe after this video, or you can check it out now and come back to this video. But what I want to specifically talk about here is inert matter. And inert matter is going to be one of those things that you find on the label, on the bag, and it's going to be a percentage of how much of that bag is inert matter. Now, by definition, inert matter is pretty much anything that's not grass seed. So basically, when you look at a bag and you see that there is a given percentage of inert matter, that's how much stuff in the bag you can plan on not growing. So what I want to do is I want to take you to the local hardware stores. I want to take you to Home Depot, I want to take you to Lowe's, and I want to show you what's on the shelf, and let's go take a look at how much inert matter is in these products. And then what I want to do is I want to compare those numbers with the labels on other brands that I've used in the past, primarily the Barenbrug seed that we used at my parents' house, and the Nature Seed products that I've used right here that you see behind me. Alright you guys, so we're gonna start here on this end of the shelf. There's a couple of shelves here, and here for seed. You've got all the Scott's stuff, all the Scott's products. You've got the thicker lawn right here. You've got the easy seed. You've got the straight grass seed here. Got a little bit of Pennington here, and then you've got your Vigoro. So we're gonna start with the Scott's easy seed. Scott's easy seed right here. Check this out. You've got 94% inert matter, and you've got a couple of varieties of, you got red fescue, you got ryegrass and bluegrass, but look at, that's less than 5% of what's in this is actually seed. 94% is inert matter, okay? Now look at this Scott's Thicker Lawn product. Here's the label on the Thicker Lawn. 87% is inert matter, and then they go into a little bit more detail here. The inert matter is fertilizer, so you have less than 13% of this is actually grass seed, and the rest is just fertilizer to help it grow. Here's Scott's Bluegrass. Scott's Bluegrass right here. Half the bag is inert matter. And then, just so I'm not sticking to just bluegrass here, this is the Sunny mix. So this has ryegrass and bluegrass mix here. Same thing, half the bag is inert matter. Here's the Dense Shade right here. Dense Shade has the fescues and the bluegrass. Same thing. That's their magic number right there. 51.75 is inert matter. How about Pennington? Let's see how Pennington's doing. Here's a Sun and Shade mix from Pennington. Inert matter, 61%. So they're even worse for Pennington. And then the last thing I'll show you is the Vigoro. So here's Vigoro. Vigoro has 0.5% inert matter. So this actually has the most actual seed to inert matter ratio. Alright, so at Lowe's we got the easy seeds. This is just patch repair, so you can expect to have a high inert matter content, 92% on that label. Those don't really count, in my opinion. You want the straight seed mixes and seed products that we're looking at here. So they've got pretty much the same selection as Home Depot. You've got the Pennington Smart Patch there, and then you've got the Rapid Grass products here from Scott's. If we look at those, you've got 31% on the inert matter there. And then they've also got this Stay Green product, and this is a perennial ryegrass, tall fescue, red fescue, and bluegrass product. You can see inert matter is fairly low, coating material 50%, so there's a lot going on with coating the seed there. And then other than that, pretty much the same story here. Pennington Smart Seed. This is a patch product, so we're not going to count that. This is seed. This is the Sun and Shade mix here. And you can see inert matter is low on this one, so 2.25% inert matter, so that's good. And just for good measure, here's Scott's Bluegrass Seed up top here. This is what size bag is this? 7 pounds, and you're still at 51% inert matter, and this is just a seed product. This isn't a patch product, this is just seed in here. Well, half seed, half inert matter. So just make sure that when you're shopping for seed, that if you're gonna get a patch product, you know that it's not gonna have as much seed as a straight seed product. If you're gonna get a true seed product off the shelf like this, where it's just seed, they're not advertising any kind of patch repair or anything like that, just make sure you read the label and check this out, because half the bag here is just not gonna grow. All right, so now to take that information and compare it to seed that I've used here, and we'll start with my grass. So this is a small 5-pound bag of the Nature Seed Blue Ribbon Blend. That is my lawn. And looking at the label here, 1.06% on the inert matter. So in addition to that, I just ran over to my parents' house to take a look at the label on the Barenbrug Turf Blue Pro with RPR that we used in their renovation project. And turns out that the inert matter in that bag was at 1.6%. So in both cases, they're just under 2%. And I think around the neighborhood of 2% is probably pretty fair for most grass seed products. So there we go. This was a really cool kind of learning experience for me, and I hope it was for you too. A couple of things that I just want to point out as I wrap up. The first thing I want to point out is to pay attention to the label when you buy grass seed. Don't buy grass seed without first checking the label. And like I said, I've done a video before going over all the important things on the label, and for the purpose of this video, specifically, take a look at the inert matter content. Second thing I want to point out is avoid patch repair products if you're doing a complete renovation. If you're wanting to get a quick, ready-to-use patch repair product, you can do that, and you can do that now knowing that the inert matter content is going to be significantly high in comparison to the amount of seed that's in those products. But for general seeding purposes, overseeding, avoid the patch repair products, go for the just pure seed product. Now when it comes to patch repairing, I would recommend just making your own. Pay attention to the seed that you use initially, whether it's for a complete renovation, the first time you plant your grass, overseeding. Keep track of the seed product you're using so that you can match it later on and put the same stuff in so that you have a nice blend. And you can make your own patch repair products if you want. If you want to buy some peat moss and some pure seed and mix them together on your own, that's what I do. And I just get, like I just showed you, that small 5-pound bag of seed, and then I'll just mix that up with a little bit of peat moss in a bucket and then use it for quick patch repairs. So something to keep in mind there. Hope that's helpful for you. Keep that in mind as you're shopping for grass seed, whether it be for an overseeding project or a complete renovation. I'll go ahead and link in the description the grass seed that I recommend and have used in my experience that you can definitely have good luck with. There's lots of great products on the market, and One other thing just to keep in mind is that there is a short supply of grass seed, and we will probably see a short supply of grass seed here for the next little while, so expect to pay a little bit more than you normally would under ideal market conditions. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for me. If you have any questions about grass seed or what to buy or what to use, any questions about this video, please let me know down in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.